As the popular saying, history is woven into the very fabric of our identity. In every thread of Adire, we'll find the story of the people, their creativity, and their resilience. The Egba people are known to be open to innovation, and this is why there's been a revolution in the making and the production process of Adire, from the use of teru and helu to the modern ties and techniques used these days. Now, we do not just have Adire, we have batik, we have Kampala. This means the creativity of the Egba people is top-notch and one to behold. On this episode of Video on the Streets, we uncovered the rich history and intricate craft of Adire, a traditional Yoruba textile that has become a symbol of cultural heritage and economic significance in Nigeria. Nigerian culture is a tapestry of diverse ethnicities, with each contributing to the unique artistic tradition. Amongst this is the heart of Adire, originating from the Egba people of Abeokuta, which stands as a vibrant reflection of cultural identity. Adire has its roots in the 1850s when Chief Mrs. Minia Jojolo Soeton, the second Iyalode of Egbaland, pioneered the production process of Adire in the Jojola family compound in Kemta, Abeokuta.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Alájà Ẹ̀sìn Àkàmọ́ tí mo jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Kẹ́ńtà Òkè-Ọlá tí mo wá jẹ́ ìyálọ́jà ní Kẹ́ńtà Adire International Market, tí mo jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí inú ìyálóde kejì ní ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, Madam Jọjọlọ́lá, tí tàn sọ fún wa wípé ìyá tá a wí ló mú Adire wọ ìlú Ẹ̀gbá láyé ìjọ́un.
Originally, it is a family craft passed from one generation to the other, evolving from the use of teru and helu to the incorporation of modern ties and techniques in the 20th century.
Wáyé Adire, àtẹ̀wọ́lé mi bálà mi ìmẹ́ tó kọ́. Mo bá Adire lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n bí mi, ọwọ́ wọn ni mo ti bá. Bádìrẹ ṣe wáyé mi ò lè sọ, mo bá láyé ni. Wọ́n a gbọ́ nínú ìtàn pé ìyá wa ló mú Adire wọ ìlú Ẹ̀gbá tó dẹ̀ di ohun tó ràn, tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo òdílé wa pátápátá Adire là ń ṣe ló pọ̀, la fi tọ́mọ, la fi ẹni tó kàwé, ọmọ tó ń kàwé tó ń dèèyàn nú wa. Iṣẹ́ Adire yìí òun ni wọ́n ṣe, òun náà la fi tọ́ wọn, náà fi di ọmọ. Iṣẹ́ Adire jẹ́ iṣẹ́ àjogúnbá.
Now, the creation of Adire has been progressive over the years. Design in Adire has really moved because initially Adire used to be a family thing. People like us did not have the opportunity of learning Adire many years ago because Adire started from one Iyalode in Abeokuta, Chief Minaya Jojola, and at that time it was only taught to members of the family. By members, I mean their daughters and their wives. But over the years, I think there was a particular, during the Kampala Peace Conference, there was a war there and all of that, and people needed to survive. That was when other people actually started entering Adire, and they had to start teaching other people, and from there, it grew. So now, because it grew, now we have more influx of normal, more influx of dye colors compared to what they used to use in the olden days, which was elu, indigo dye made from leaves. The process was really tedious. But in recent times, we have more color palettes that we can work with. You can work with lemon, you can create your colors and all of that. So another thing is that in recent times, people adopt more recent techniques, like the alabella is a more recent technique than the the designs they used to do back then was just normal Adire and Eleko. But in recent times we have Adire, Arabella, that's batik in English. That's batik. We have batik, and batik gives room for a lot of expression. Gives room for a lot of expression. So yes.
The process of creating Adire is a meticulous one, and this process involves sourcing for fabrics, designing, waxing, dyeing, rinsing, drying, and planking the material. Each step requires the creativity and the skills of the artisan in order to preserve the traditional craft. We have the privilege of meeting Promise Ajayi, a renowned Adire maker, the creative founder of Imisewa, who is going to take us through the production process of Adire making.
Promise Adire, and the founder and creative director of Imisewa. So Imisewa is a textile brand. Like, we make Adire quality, handmade Adire fabrics, and ready to wear. So that's what we do basically. I'm a graduate of Forest Resources Management from the University of Ibadan, but Adire is what I love to do. Adire is what I love to make. I've always loved it. I learned around 2019, and I've been in the business for about 4 years now, and so we're on the journey. Thank you very much.
All right. Can you lead us through the process of making Adire?
Right. Thank you. Okay, so I'll start off like this. There are about four different types of Adire based on the technique used in producing them. So there's Adire Oniko, there's Adire Alabere, there's Eleko, and there's Arabella. So Adire Oniko is like the most basic and most general form of Adire because it's made actually by tying with, in the olden days they used to use raffia threads. But in recent times we now use things like twine, those ropes from sacks, yeah. We use that. So basically, making Adire starts from your ideas. What do you see? What colors do you see? What design do you see? So taking Adire Oniko as an example, you start off by getting a fabric that is 100% cotton. 100% cotton because it allows the dye to actually penetrate and really pops out the color, because Adire is colors basically. That's what fascinates me about Adire. So 100% fabric, and there are different kinds of fabrics that we use: guinea brocade, foam toile, cotton, silk cotton, denim, and the likes. So you first have to get a fabric that is 100% cotton, get your dye, get your twine, and then in making Adire Oniko, there are particular measurements to getting the chemicals together. Chemicals used in making the Adire is soda and sulfite, yes, with the VAT dyes that we use in whatever color or whatever design that you want to do. So once you prepare your dye bath in the right measurement and in the right quantity, you will definitely get Adire that will be fantastic, because the dye bath, the tying, those are like the two most important things that actually make your design either a go-go or a no-no. Yeah.
How do you ensure the quality and authenticity of Adire fabrics?
Okay, so talking about authenticity, it is important to understand that Adire, like the name is Adire, we tie and then we dye. So that gives the notion that Adire is handmade. I think that's the first thing that makes Adire different from every other kind of fabric. It is handmade. So for every original Adire you see out there was a person behind it. So I feel that alone is a level of authenticity. But then what also differentiates and also helps us with authenticity is the quality of designs that we make, and that can be very personal, because you can design from experience, you can design from things that you see around yourself, and that's a way that makes, especially my brand, unique. I get inspirations from a lot of things. I get inspiration from my personal experiences. I've had to wake up in the night just to get some sketches done and all of that. Then about quality, we make use of 100% fabrics in process of creating our Adire. And then another thing we do is that we make sure that our process of dyeing is top notch. You don't buy from us and have clothes that bleed off because it's not properly washed or because it's not properly dyed. So those control measures are some of the things that we do here, and make sure that you get the best quality of Adire that can last you 5-10 years. Yeah, thank you.
Now, when we came in earlier, I could see you designing on some like on one of the fabrics you were working on.
Yes.
So, and I feel like that's like the latest thing
Yes.
now.
Yes.
So please, can you tell us the significance of that now?
All right. Okay, so identity is a big thing. Knowing who you are is a big thing, and one of the strong points of Adire, especially in the olden days, is that it's a powerful tool for communication. In the olden days, when a woman wants to tell a man that he loves her, there's a particular design of Adire that you wear, and there's a particular color for it. Do you get? So it was a means of communication. We have the Yoruba patterns. We still have the traditional Yoruba pattern, even in the recent designs that we do. And those notations actually have meanings. I don't know if I can use what you're wearing as an example.
It's fine.
But this particular design here, the circle that it's called the circle of life. Do you get? And you can consistently find it in Yoruba pattern. There are different ones, cassava leaf, earrings that denote good news and all of that. So imagine you just want to maybe tell somebody that they're expecting a good news. There's a way to design it.
Wow.
There are motifs that can help you tell that. Do you get? So it's a way of designing. So because identity is key, in recent times people want to wear their names, people want to wear their brands. It's also now a means of like business owners putting out their brands out there. Imagine you go to an event and then they are seeing Missy on your family. Missy, is that your brand? Is that your name? Do you get? Yeah. So that's like the latest thing now, and I'm glad that Adire can help us to achieve our identity.
Okay, thank you, ma. How has the demand for Adire changed over the years, both locally and internationally?
Wow. Adire is no, well, I don't want to say it's no longer a fabric or what is it called for the poor. With Adire, everybody gets a space, and I think that's the most beautiful thing. Even if you don't have so much, you can do Adire. If you have so much, you can rock Adire. And so over the years, Adire has gone from that local fabric to be a statement, more like a piece of identity. Most of the clients that we have now are even international clients who want to just rep the fact that this is traditional, I'm from Nigeria and this is what we do. So over the years, the demand for it has grown progressively. In fact, I belong to a group of textile designers where we discuss every day how we can actually be able to deliver more, because it's actually time consuming and needs a lot of work to actually get it done, because the demand actually is getting more than the number of people that are making it. And that's why we have situations of designers going to China to replicate some of those local designs in the polished designs and all of that. And that's actually affecting the market. But regardless, people still want to wear an original Adire. So if I must say, Adire is gaining ground locally, internationally. Fashion brands are making use of it for corporate wears, for ready to wear, for lounge wears. For brands are making use of it for their staff uniforms, for events and all of that. So Adire is here to stay and can only evolve. That's what I mean.
Ẹnìkan ni mò ń sẹ́ǹdì ọjà sí. Nígbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ débí yẹn, mò ń sẹ́ǹdì ọjà sí. Ìlú òyìnbó ló ń kó lọ, wọ́n fi rán suit, wọ́n fi rán jacket, wọ́n fi rán shirt and trouser. Kódà àwọn tó ń ṣe wedding, wọ́n ń ṣe ní wedding gown. Tọkọ máa rán suit ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ máa wà pa. À ń ṣe bàtà ẹ̀, à ń ṣe fìlà ẹ̀, kódà à ń ṣe ago ẹ̀, à ń ṣe òrùka ẹ̀. tó jáde rẹ̀ ló máa wà ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ léyìí ṣe bó ṣe wà yìí. So kò sí àrà tá a kì í fàdìrẹ dá. So aṣọ tó gbayì òun làdìrẹ.
You said something about some people going to China to, produce this. Can you tell us the difference between China produced Adire and Nigerian produced Adire?
All right. So the difference is that when you see China produced Adire, it's always glittering. But they've told us when we were small, all that glitters. It's not gold. Yeah, like when you see, I think there's an example of one I've made there. When you see a polish made design, number one is it glitters. There's a lot of luster, which is not supposed to be. Number two, the material is made of polyester, and for our kind of environment, that's not conducive. And some of the chemicals used in production of this particular fabrics, they are hazardous to people's skin, especially in this part of the world. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's made of polyester, it's not cotton. And then another thing is that when you look at the fabrics, when you look at those designs, you will know that they were not made by human beings, because with Adire, the imperfection, the humanity in it is part of what makes it Adire. So sometimes you see those designs, they look too straight. You will know, this thing is China, Jare. Do you get what I'm saying? But with what we make, of course, there's a level of accuracy to it, but then you will always find that element of humanity in the original Adire, which is not in the China made.
China ni oríṣiríṣi orúkọ ló ń jẹ́. Ó ń jẹ́ mẹ́gan, ó ń jẹ́ ṣóhun ni, ó ń jẹ́ mọ̀rọ́mọ ẹni yídì, ó ń jẹ́ alálẹ̀ ẹ̀gbá òfẹ́, ó ń jẹ́ ó ń gbóná. Ẹ̀yin gan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọ̀ yẹn ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe rí yàtọ̀ sí tara mi. Àfi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà nínú AC, bẹ́ẹ̀ wà nínú AC gan ó máa lẹ̀ mọ́ yín lára ni, àfẹ́ni wá purọ́. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ nínú AC yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbóná mọ́ wọn lára ni. So àwọn Chinese náà print yẹn jáde, ìyẹn kì í ṣe àdìrẹ. Àdìrẹ, ìtumọ̀ àdìrẹ ni aṣọ tá a dì, tá a rẹ. That is meaning of àdìrẹ. So aṣọ Chinese kì í ṣàdìrẹ rárá.
When we're talking about the economic significance of Adire, can you tell us what is the impact of making these things on our economy in Nigeria?
Okay, great. Thank you for that question. Now, what that does to our economy in Nigeria is that one, it provides room for people to get employed. Because it's handmade, to get more done, you need more people. Do you get? And I feel like that was this particular thing is also part of the things that actually drew me to Nigeria. Because making Nigeria gives me the opportunity to get more people to work and have a source of living. And when people do that, of course, I'm sure the economy will improve. When people have a means of livelihood, that's one. Number two, well, I don't know statistics as it were, but one thing I know for sure is that this particular industry breaks in a lot, because in recent times it's the basis for quite a number of ready-to-wear brands productions. Like people are doing corporate wear, people everywhere that you turn to now. You find people, even people that are not like ready-to-wear brands that are not in core line with Adire, they just want to show off a collection in Adire. Do you get what I'm saying? And also that is improving our fashion industry. And of course, yes, people are making money, and that's helping Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? And because of the kind of industry that we're in, there's a lineup, there's a chain of production. There are people that sell dyes, there are people that sell chemicals, there are people that sell fabrics, and all of that. So it's giving everybody room to actually make money, and money is circulating. I'm sure that Nigeria is happy.
Okay. So, what do you think the government needs to do? Because you talked about making use of 100% cotton,
Yeah.
and in this part of the world, I don't think we produce as much fabrics in Nigeria. But what do you think the government can do in order to help businesses like Adire business, because the use of the buying of China-made Adire, it stems from the fact that people cannot buy the proper handmade, but because they want to wear it, they also want to feel like I'm a Yoruba. They want, but because it is on the costly side, people decide to go for the cheaper one, which is not really giving what it's supposed to be, but at least they feel like I can identify as a Yoruba person or from someone from Nigeria. What do you think the Nigerian government can do in order to assist the people in this industry?
Well, I think the first thing the Nigerian government can help us do is find a way to help make this the fabrics. Because the fabric is actually the crux of what we produce. And I'm not going to lie to you, of all the things most expensive in the line of our production is the fabrics. Sometimes it's difficult to stay consistent with the quality of fabrics that you see. Sometimes you go to the market, you see a quality, okay, let me go and buy it and stop again. You will not find it again. Do you get? So there's no consistency in the quality of fabrics that we buy. And I think one thing the government can do is, well, I know that there are cotton farms in the northern states. I don't know if we have in the southwest, but if there can be more production of cotton, we can revive like the cotton industry, the making, the knitting and all of that. I feel it will also reduce, because the reason why is this costly is because most of these materials, even the 100% cotton, they are imported into Nigeria. It's not like we locally make them. Do you get? So it's more like importing, making it, then sending. Do you get that whole cycle? So one thing they can help with is empower farmers that are interested, or maybe also educate people.
Nǹkan tó ìṣòro dọ́tà wa fẹ́ ní ni nípa aṣọ. Gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe mọ̀, gbogbo ohun tá à ń lò yìí tá a fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ yìí kì í ṣe tiwa ń bí, kò sí kankan tá a ní ń bẹ̀. Ó ń wá látòkè òkun ni. Wọ́n import ẹ̀ ní àtàṣọ àti dáì tá a fi ń ṣe kì í ṣe tiwa ń bí. A dẹ̀ ń ríra, à ń lò ó kàn fẹ́ sáfẹ́rẹ́ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta bá a ṣe mọ̀ wípé wọ́n á ní dọ́là wọn tó téèyàn bá rà òun náà ni ó máa tà. Ṣùgbọ́n Adire kò lè bàjẹ́ láéláé, kò dẹ̀ lè tẹ̀ láéláé nítorí aṣọ tó gbayì ni, aṣọ tó dẹ̀ lápọ́nlé ni.